Hey everybody, welcome back to Fandom Fights. We are here in the Fall Teams Tournament. We got an exciting one for you today. We got wrong side of the river, the number 6 seed. They're going up against the number 11 seed, Molokai Cargo. I'm expecting fireworks. Nick, thoughts?
Yes, I am also expecting fireworks. It's gonna be a fun time, an interesting one to say the least. I think Bill and Barr are underrated. I think Jacoby and Rue are destined for greatness, but haven't had quite the opportunity yet. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, so let's all crack a cold one. And enjoy the show. Let's get into it, starting with the promos.
That was a really good crack. Bill, can you... Oh, baby.
Hey, look at us. Look, who would have thought?
Just a couple of guys.
Who would have thought? Not me.
Yeah. Number 11 seed. Who would have ever guessed?
I mean, that's actually pretty impressive. I think we're rated. I don't know if we're underrated. I think we're rated.
Yeah.
Rated is fine.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
And this should be fun. I love Rue. I love Jacoby. I've never gotten to lose to either of them in a trivia match. So this should be a hoot for me.
Yeah. And you know what? My room smells of grapefruit and hopefully victory today.
Mine smells like farts because I had fried rice for breakfast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Breakfast? Oh, perfect breakfast food.
Yeah, perfect breakfast.
I didn't snap as much as I wanted it to. That's
but
a bummer.
we heard it. We heard it. We heard it.
It was there. It was there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Jacoby, we'll make this short and sweet. We need to get through this. You're not feeling that great. So you're great. I'm great. They're all great. We've got all the horses.
They're on the wrong side of the river. Boom.
Nick, thoughts on the promos?
I went into the other room.
What?
I wasn't here. Missed them.
Oh, fair. Got it. Okay, round number 1. It's gonna work like this. Let's get into it.
It's gonna be 10 questions. They're all in Fandom Fights. Each player is gonna have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down. At which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 1?
No.
How's it on the opposite side of the river?
Beautiful.
What? Yes. Whatever he said, yes.
Your first question comes in the category of Star Trek. Name both characters who have pretended to be captain of the Enterprise while Kirk was on the planet below.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
That's a classic shirt you're wearing. I no longer own that shirt.
What?
Yeah.
What about the time we accidentally wore it and we played a match and people were like, ooh, gross, they matched. And we were like, we didn't plan this.
Did that happen?
Sure did.
I feel like it definitely has happened when we've been hosting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Rue.
I said Spock and Chekhov.
Let's go to Bill.
I said Spock and Sulu.
Let's go to Jacoby.
I think it's Sulu and Chekhov.
And Barr.
And I also said Sulu and Chekhov.
The correct answer is Sulu and Chekhov.
Nice.
So, Jacoby and Barr will hit that one as we get into your next question.
Yeah,
in the category of Star Wars. Which Star Wars film features the Millennium Falcon making a landing approach on a planet at light speed?
Were they America's asses? No, Brian and Barr. And Brian and Jacoby were both America's asses.
Yeah, who was the OG, though? Wasn't it Jacoby and Brian was the OG?
Yeah.
And then the version
Brian
2
and Barr was 2.0.
What a downgrade. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat that last question.
I heard a repeat.
Right. That's going to be a repeat for Molokai Cargo. Your question again. Which Star Wars film features the Millennium Falcon making a landing approach on a planet at light speed?
Damn, Tim, I got that last question right.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. That was mean. I can do it to Jack. I shouldn't do it to you. That's fair.
Not wrong, though.
I just hosted a debate last night that Jack was in, and I was like very mean to him like the whole time. And I kind of felt bad afterwards, but 5. He won, so 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Bill.
I erased Rise of Skywalker for Solo. I really hope I don't regret that decision.
Let's go to Jacoby.
I said Force Awakens.
Let's go to Bar
I also said The Force Awakens.
and Rue.
I also said The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens is correct. Jacoby and Bar remaining perfect.
Holy shit!
Look at that. Wow.
Your third question.
I'll get an answer. Don't worry.
Your third question comes in the category of Middle Earth. Who plays Saruman in the live-action Middle Earth films?
What? Fucking come on, brain.
Got them there.
Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with me?
And they're done with it. I think I was wearing the shirt last time I did that. My hair was really long. It's crazy.
Remember when your beard was like huge? 5,
We're due.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
Christopher Lee.
Bar.
This is the greatest start to a match I've ever had in my life.
In your life? I don't know. Rue
Christopher Lee.
and Bill.
It finally happened. Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee is correct. 5-4. Your next question is going to come in the category of Disney animation. What is the name of the young bear that Kenai travels with in Brother Bear? Hasn't Bar got like perfect rounds and like melee title matches?
Never. Never.
Really?
I've never had one in my life.
In Melee?
Never.
Sus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Bar.
Still have to see this movie eventually. I don't know. Fucking Kobu?
Oh my God, that's so close.
I am not close at all. Bruce.
Bill,
I wrote the shitty one. I didn't see this movie. So
and Jacoby.
Coda was in my head.
Coda is correct.
Damn.
So Jacoby,
Damn.
the only one to remain perfect. It is 6-4. What's next, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of horror icons. At what type of location does Shelley first run into the biker gang in Friday the 13th, Part 3?
Maybe, arguably, top 3 worst fandom characters of all time.
I'd say top 5.
Top 5 for sure.
Yeah. I think I tried to make a list at one point.
That's fair. 5,
Shelley was definitely on
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Rue.
The gas station.
Let's go to Bill.
gas station.
Jacoby.
I also said gas station.
And Bar.
Gee, being right was fun for a while, wasn't it?
Gas station is correct. So we will move on to your next question, which is in the category of American Spies. In Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, who frees Ethan from being tortured the first time he meets the Bone Doctor? This movie's fucking awesome.
I agree. How did you like that?
Oh, yeah, you definitely saw the new one because you texted me literally when I was about to text you and you just beat me by like 1 second.
Yeah, big fan.
I'm very excited for it to come out on digital so Maggie and I can watch
I'm
it.
excited for the second one, which they're still making, right? I heard it didn't do well.
2, 1. Hands down. Did well internationally, but domestically not so much. Let's go to Bill.
Was it Ilsa Faust?
Let's go to Jacoby.
Ilsa.
Let's go to Bar.
Nope.
And Rue.
Ilsa.
Ilsa Faust is correct.
I couldn't remember.
As
her
we
name.
get to the next question, I have 10-6. Is that what you have?
Sure is.
All right, what's next?
Your next question comes in the category of Planet of the Apes. Which Planet of the Apes film features a talking ape hiding the fact that he can speak for the majority of the film for fear of being discovered?
Well,
What?
Hi.
Hey.
How are you? You ever...
I'm really tired.
Why? It's not like you're
I got a lot
doing-
of sleep last night.
So
5, 4, 3.
get over it.
Repeat.
Right, that's going to be the first repeat for Wrong Side of the River.
The question again. Which Planet of the Apes film features a talking ape hiding the fact that he can speak for the majority of the film for fear of being discovered?
Yeah, last night we filmed a debate, and then I edited 2 episodes of The Round Table, and then The Round Table, and then I messaged you, and I said, want to get on call, and then we talked for like an hour, and then I was like, holy shit, I have to go to bed, and then I
What
walked
kind of table?
upstairs, and Ellie said, ah! 5.
What kind of table was it?
It was The Round Table.
The round table?
1
The round
hands
table?
down. Let's go to, I don't remember where we're at, so let's say Jacoby.
I said Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Let's go to Bar.
There's one called Conquest of the Battle of the Planet of the Apes, right?
Conquest of the Battle of the let's go to Rue.
Bar, I've done that too many times that I hate when I do that. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
And Bill.
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
You're shitting me.
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes is correct. So no more perfect rounds, and I have it 11-8. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. The next question is going to be in the category of Pixar. In Coco, what specifically causes the final death? I wish this could happen to me.
You wish what?
I wish.
Oh no, Tim! What?
Yeah, I'm so tired. I want to go to sleep.
I'm gonna watch these Pixar movies one day.
Yeah, they're good.
You know,
Most of them.
I've heard good. I heard, like,
This
what if
one?
cars had feelings, or what if toys had feelings, or Inside Out, what if feelings had feelings?
What if dead
Yeah,
people have
things like
feelings?
that.
Dead people have feelings. Yeah.
5.
Yes.
4, 3. Fish. 2. 1. Pens down. Monsters. Whatever. Hey, yeah. Let's go to Bar.
Crushed by a bell.
Couch. What? Let's go to Rue.
I said old age.
Let's go to Bill.
I've never seen it, so I just said farts.
And
Yeah.
Jacoby.
I also said a giant bell.
No. The answer. No one remembers you. No one in the living world remembers you, and then that's the final death.
Oh, well,
Bill,
that's tricky
Bill.
wording of the question.
Do we
That's
wanna-
why they're question writers, and we're not getting the questions right.
Well, Bill, do we want to challenge the fact that they're already dead, and that's not really them dying? The wording of the question is just kind of weird.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck any of you are talking about, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be not help at all. So that's up to you.
Bar, if we
Jacoby,
challenge
what do you
those-
think?
Bar, if we challenge those, you and I both get it right. I think, at least I think so. The final, no, I guess Coco dies last. Then Rue would get
Coco
it
does
right.
like.
Here's my question. Can you read the question again?
The
In
question.
Coco, what specifically causes the final death?
So, Jacoby,
I
I
see what you're saying.
what it's supposed to be, and then I see how we all got the wrong thing.
but the wording, I
Farts.
am right.
I got
I'll say
farts.
this: I am right in the wording. What causes the final death? Old age causes the final death of the movie.
Yeah,
Do you want to
I
fight
think
that?
that's-
Do you not want to fight that?
I think that's worth a challenge because I think you're right. I think that is correct.
We will challenge that.
We'll be right back after this challenge.
All right, we're back from the challenge. We decided to throw out the question and give a new question. So everybody's going to get to answer a new question. Wrong Side of the River will get to keep their challenge. And it is 11-8. So the new question for everybody in the category of Pixar is, at the airport in Toy Story 2, what do Andy's toys use to distract Stinky Pete, who was attacking Woody? General answer, is that what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yes. See? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to, I don't remember. Let's go to Bar.
Well, I think this helped them more than it helped us, Bill. Dog?
Rue.
Camera flashes.
Oh, yeah.
Bill.
I'm not even gonna.
And Jacoby.
I said a camera.
Camera flashes is correct. So 13-8. What is next, Nick?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of James Bond. And your question is, how many times did Pierce Brosnan play James Bond? What if I was like, how many times did he play that one character in the rom-com he was in?
Yeah, that would go well. Something keeps popping up on my.
Tell it to stop. Take charge.
I just closed the program.
Yeah,
5,
you did.
4,
That's
3,
threatening.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Rue.
Cuatro.
Let's go to Bill.
4.
Jacoby.
4.
And Bar.
4.
4 is correct. It is 10-15 as we get into your final question of the round in the category of Law and Order. How does Axel kill Zach, the man who killed Mikey in Beverly Hills Cop? You ever been to Beverly Hills?
That's where I want to be. Gimme.
Living in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Bill.
I don't remember. I just said shoots him. I can't
Let's
recall.
go to Jacoby.
When in doubt, guess shoots him.
Bar.
Yeah, I can't remember this either, so I said shoots him.
And Rue.
So did I. Shoot him.
And you're all correct.
All right.
Awesome.
We get it, boys.
Is
Let's
the
go
correct
home.
Answer. So it is 17-12 going into round number 2. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. How's round number 2 going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. They'll get 5 questions in the chosen category each, worth 2 points apiece, unless you like to check down a multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the lovely wheel today, we have The Wizarding World, Middle-earth, Planet of the Apes, Scores and Soundtracks, Disney Animation, Worlds of DC, Horror Icons, and DC. And then this is brought to you by Love Island. Stream it now on Peacock.
Beyonce knows his favorite.
Wrong side of the river. You guys are in the lead. Do you want to spin first or defer?
Jacoby, I'd like to say, I know you feel like dying, but you're killing it. So beautiful.
I should get COVID more often. That was my best round one like ever.
Let's not do that.
Let's not
Actually,
do that.
Probably not a good idea.
You want to go second here?
Yeah,
we'll defer.
I literally had that joke in the barrel. If you got the perfect round, I was going to say that.
I was surprised. Like when I was starting to get like 5 or 6, I'm like, oh shit! Like this is
Hey,
something's
here's the
happening.
thing. That was also my best round 1 ever in this game.
Nice.
Molokai
Yes.
Cargo. You spin spinner's choice.
Wow.
I'm sorry. What?
Can we see those categories again, please?
Yeah, if we could.
Yeah, of course. There you go. Wizarding World, Middle Earth, Planet of the Apes, Scores and Soundtracks, Disney, Worlds of DC, Horror Icons, and DC.
Bill, do we want to do the thing?
That we were talking about?
The category that we talked the most about?
Oh, the one we said we should be nonchalant if we get it because we know it?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Planet of the Apes.
Okay. Nick, will you please go ahead and read Molokai Cargo, their question in Planet of the Apes?
Gladly, Molokai Cargo, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Planet of the Apes?
Mostly.
Great.
Let's hope so.
Your first question. Which Planet of the Apes film features a human showing a bunch of captive apes to his friends?
That's Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Go for it.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who directed Planet of the Apes, 1968?
That's the original, right?
Yep.
That's Franklin J. Schaffner.
Go for it.
Let me just double check that. That sounds correct, right?
I don't know.
Franklin
Yeah,
J. Schaffner, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Cool.
Your third question. In Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, how many years have passed since the end of Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
10 winners.
Go for it.
10 years, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. In Beneath the Planet of the Apes, at what type of event do the humans living underground first take off their masks?
It's like a ritual. It's like a ritual around the bomb.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it is, though.
Do we want to just take multiple choice to get the wording correct?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
All right, we'll take multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A, funeral, B, church service, C, a play, or D, an execution.
I think church service.
I was going to say the same thing, yeah.
All right, let's go for it. Church service, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question. What is the name of the circus owner who helps Zira and Cornelius in Escape from the Planet of the Apes?
Armando? I think it's Armando.
I just keep thinking of fucking Fantasy Island now.
Right, it's Ricardo Montalban, but I
Right.
think it's like Armando.
I think you're right.
You want to just shoot for it?
Go for it.
Armando, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Let's go!
Planet of the Apes.
Awesome, guys.
Nice.
Not going to say they were all solid films.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we will bring back the wheel. This is going to be the spin for Wrong Side of the River. And it also lands on Spinner's choice.
Well, there it is.
Hey, you want to go Wizarding World again?
Probably. That probably is the one that you probably know the best. Well, I'm good on, and it's the one that they'll probably know the least for steals unless they've studied them.
Yeah, so let's go Wizarding World.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, I will be giving you your questions in the category of the Wizarding World. Are you ready?
Give me 1 second. Yes.
Okay. Your first question in Wizarding World. Which Wizarding World film features multiple wizards using a small light on the end of their wands to destroy a dark symbol in the sky?
Half-Blood Prince after Dumbledore dies.
Is that what happens to that, or I guess Goblet of Fire when they're trying to get rid of the Dark Mark? But I think you're right, probably more so.
They're getting rid of the Dark Mark in Half-Blood Prince after Dumbledore dies. With
Gotcha.
the light.
Okay.
So Half-Blood Prince, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And Nick, my marker is like really dying, so I need you to.
got it.
Yeah, okay. Your next question. Ian Hart plays which Wizarding World professor?
He's Quirrell.
He is Quirrell.
Quirrell, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And a tie game, I believe, Nick.
That's correct.
All right, your next question. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, what spell does Newt use that makes Graves turn back into Grindelwald?
Is it Revelio?
It could be. I'm not 100% confident, but if you want to shoot for it, sounds correct.
I'm not either. I'd rather go multiple here just to
Okay.
make sure.
Let's
Multiple
do it.
choice.
Okay. Your options are A. Nick, why don't you read these because I'm bad.
Your options are A, Apparicium, B, Revelio, C, Confundo, D, Evanesco.
Revelio, right?
I think so. It's not. I don't think it's any of those others.
No. Revelio, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. I made most of the others up. So.
Confundo's a real one, right? That's
Yeah, it's
All right, guys. Your fourth question. Who repeatedly lights the cannon too early to officially start each of the tasks in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
give me his name. I can't remember it right now.
Isn't it Filch?
Yes, Filch, the carekeep. Filch. Filch, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Thank you, sir.
Aha, I helped.
Hey.
And your final question in Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, what type of animal does Malfoy conjure during his duel with Harry?
Snake.
It's a snake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points and the clean sweep. So River gets their total up to 26 to Molokai's 21. I believe we're in the same exact spot
We
were.
literally are. Nothing has changed.
So we're going to get into round number 3. How's it going to work, Nick?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can choose who will take it. The other player will have to take question 2. They can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
No.
No.
Go, Tim.
Okay, the first category that you guys can bet points on is Marvel. Let's get bets starting with River and who's taking it. I bet it's Rue. I say Rue. Yeah, it's Rue. Rue, how many points? All right. And Molokai Cargo.
I'll go 1.
All right. Your question in the category of Marvel. Who plays the main villain, Vuk, after taking a human form in Dark Phoenix?
Bet 2.
Yeah, that's my bad.
I don't trust myself.
I don't either.
Do you remember?
What?
This is very significant for us, no?
Did we answer this question together?
No, this was the first time I met you. I made you really mad about this.
About this movie?
About this specific thing, yeah.
About Vuk?
Yeah.
4.
Maybe you should go book yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, what's that?
1. Hands down. Oh, was it in our debate? Let's go to Rue
Jessica Chastain.
and Bill.
Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain is correct. So it is now
Again.
28. As my
Let's go, Bar.
wants me to die.
Oh, Jacoby, help me.
28 to 22. And my marker is officially dead. What's the next category, Nick?
Next category you can get points on is Star Wars.
Let's get bets starting with Bar.
To steal my opponent's line here, fortune favors the bold.
All right. And Jacoby.
I did 0.
All right. Here's the sitch. If Bar hits this, we move on to the next question.
Oh shit!
Bar-
I did my math wrong.
Bar misses. The game will go to River. Nick, what is
And
the
if I
question?
know the answer, I'm going to be furious.
Same.
Your question in Star Wars. Who is the first Jedi to confront Count Dooku and survive in the arena on Geonosis once the fighting has begun in Attack of the Clones?
This is one of those which Jedi is the first to confront Dooku on Geonosis questions.
After the fighting's begun.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Jacoby, who bet 0.
Mace Windu.
And Bar.
And I said Obi-Wan.
And your winners, wrong side of the river. The answer was, in fact, Mace Windu. Nick, really fun match. Molokai was at a bit of a deficit coming out of rounds 1 and 2, but they played really well. Shocked me with Planet of the Apes. I don't know why, because those are fun movies and they're fun to watch. And so they put some work into it. I love to see it. They swept the category in a really impressive way. But then, when you're going up against Rue and Jacoby and they're just, playing lights out, it's tough to beat. But really great match overall. Any thoughts before we get into the post-match?
No.
Great. Okay, let's get into post-match interviews. We'll start by talking to Molokai Cargo.
Molokai Cargo, not to spoil possible later matches, but you scored in round 1, you scored the same or more than other teams that wound up winning their first round match. You guys played great. And then the whole Planet of the Apes thing, I don't know how long you've been keeping that one in your pocket, but it definitely, I think, had the effect you wanted. And at the end of the day, they just outpaced it. Jacoby nearly hit a perfect round. Rue was 2 off a perfect round. That's hard to beat, especially when they also spin Spinner's Choice, get a strength of theirs. And then you got to basically be perfect in round 3, and that's not an easy thing to do. So at the end of the day, I think you both should be proud of the way you played in this match and just not take anything. Like, you guys did great, and I don't think there was much else you could do to overcome Jacoby and Rue today. Do you feel similar, or am I way off base?
No, I think it was actually not too. So, peek behind the curtain. We kept under wraps that we've been watching all of these Planet of the Apes movies. We told no one.
Yeah.
Now everyone knows. And then I realized, like, oh, we've never actually discussed strategy. 10 minutes before we got on the call here. And I'm like, hey, look, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be real with you here. So now that I'm writing and editing a trivia league, my study time is shot. So let's just hope for the best. And honestly, I think we did great. All things considered. I mean, we're playing against a guy that just went for a belt this season.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew this was an uphill battle. It's fine. We didn't look like idiots. We didn't get knocked out.
Well, you didn't look like an idiot. I can't math.
Dude, half that like fucking Planet of the Apes round was you.
You were perfect for like half of round 1.
Yeah.
I know, and then Tim said something and fucking jinxed me.
And then he said something and I got a question right, and then it all started happening from there. So
yeah, it's the best round 1 I've ever had in this league. So
no, I had a real great round 1, my first singles match actually.
Bill, I have one question for you though.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. We'll see. Did you know the Mace Windu question?
I probably would have guessed Mace Windu.
We did the thing again. God damn it.
It's okay. Did you know Jessica Chastain?
I did.
We gotta just figure this shit out.
We gotta
We gotta get a manager.
That
Maybe.
would be interesting.
Sometimes. Guys, I think you did great. I love seeing you play, and yeah, as long as you'll want to be back, we'll be happy to have you back. So we look forward to seeing you next season. Taking
Yes,
on.
absolutely.
I'm doing
Always
literally
last
nothing
year.
else.
You guys are the best at what you do. So
Thank you. That was very nice,
Yeah.
Bill. Thank you.
We don't get many compliments in these post matches. Usually people are very upset.
That was sweet. Yeah, thank you.
So we're bringing our winners today. Wrong side of the river. Guys, like I said to them, they played great.
Okay.
You've had one of the best, not to spoil any of the, you've had one of the best matches in round 1 of the tournament so far. Jacoby, you missed 1 question. Rue, you missed 2. So then altogether, the whole match, you guys missed 3. That was the 3 right there. Wild. And Jacoby, not to like hit you down, like mostly good things, but I thought you were going to hit the perfect round. So I was like, he's been studying apes. He knows apes.
I know. That's the one that I should have known. And I think I did know that too. I just mixed up the 2. I knew what movie it was. I just mixed up the title. And I was so confident too. I was like, got it. And then nope.
So no, at the end of the day, you guys not only won, you were obviously the expected winners with how the seedings went, but you won in pretty dominant fashion. And I would think that people in the next round should be a little scared.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, we played great. That was awesome. I think we worked well together. There was some, I just think we collaborated pretty well. Our chemistry's getting pretty good, and I'll admit I was scared when they were rocking those Planet of the Apes questions, because I'll admit there were some that I was studying Planet of the Apes and I didn't know, I wouldn't have known those as well as they did. So that was really scary. But then of course we rocked it. So
Yep, they scared me when Barr hit 3 in a row, and I was like, "Oh, it's this kind of day." All right,
Yeah.
but I was like, Jacoby is sick, but is doing really well. So let's do this when he's healthy too.
Fair. Yeah, no, I don't know if being sick is a necessity, but you always play great, no matter what state of health you are in. So yeah, if a healthy Jacoby is just ups this even more, you guys are looking at a near perfect game.
Wow.
But with that being said, you are moving on to round number 2. Very excited for round number 2. You are going to be playing one of 2 teams. You'll be playing either the number 14 seed, the Saga, it's Nazario and Brandon Cohen, or the number 3 seed in what would be a rematch against Galak D's Nuts. Preferences, thoughts?
The Saga has an upset. I just wanted to put something together. I would love to come back and kick those nuts. So.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Let's do it. Let's kick those nuts.
Great. Guys, you got all the horses.
Oh, and you guys are great. No, sorry, you guys don't get enough compliments.
Always on the right side of the river there.
Yes.
Guys,
Oh, thank you guys.
great. Both teams win.
Yeah, both you guys are all sweet people.
We'll see you in round 2. Tim, wrap it up. Take it home.
Yeah, great match. I think all 4 players played great. Surprises on some teams, and I think it's time we. Not that I've ever necessarily underestimated Bar and Bill, because they've won belts in leagues before. They've run leagues, like they know what they're fucking doing. They're just good trivia players. So I think it's time, like if they put in like some study time, crazy, like just looking at what they did with apes. That's spooky. But Rue and Jacoby, again, Jacoby being sick, playing that good, my lord, because I had COVID a couple weeks ago and I couldn't even host a fucking match like that. So props to him. Props to Rue, just playing great. This is fucking great. Great match. So thank you to Rue and Jacoby, Bar and Bill. I have been Tim. That was Nick. Thank you for writing the match, Nick. We'll see you guys next time with another match. Until then, bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.